Hello everyone, Tymerover here, and today we are going to start a new Let's Play series for Stellaris, the Apocalypse expansion. This expansion just was released today and brought us over to a version 2.0.0 down here, the Cherry update. And it's made some considerable changes to the game, actually, and we'll explore those as we get in there. But if you want to look at the full patch notes and the full description, take a look at the description in the video link below, and you'll be able to read up on that. But otherwise, we are going to be taking a look at all as much as we can get to in the series, and just take a look at all the changes because there have been some considerable new changes. It's almost like a different game, to be honest. But we're going to go ahead and start a new game here. And I've pre-created a race here that we're going to use, and I used a little theme today for this series. I've been a big fan of the Warcraft games. I've not done anything for Warcraft related on my channel, but I have been a big fan of Warcraft games in general for a while, for a long time. So I decided to do a bit of a throwback to those games, and I've chosen to do my interpretation of the Orcish Horde of Draenor rallying together, one tribe or one chiefdom coming together and entering into the space age and so on and so forth. So we are going to be a warrior culture. The Orcish Horde are sort of, a collection of warriors. They pride themselves on their warrior prowess, and they're strong. They fight. They, whatever can be done in their civilization usually is done through combat, and they pride themselves on that. So we are going to be a warrior culture. I've chosen environmentalists mainly because of their spirituality, the shamanistic background of the Orcish Horde. They want to be one with the elements, and they want to commune with those elements. So we've gone with the environmentalists. Fanatic militarists, like I said, we are a warrior culture, so that's what we respect. We want to go and bring war to any civilization or culture that we come across, because that's what we respect. If a civilization is going to be there to take our resources and so on and so forth, they better fight for it, or else we're going to take it because we believe that's what is the way of life. Spiritualists, again, shamanistic aspect of the Orcish Horde, brings us into the spiritualistic world. So with spiritualistic, we are going to get some monthly unity and a negative edict cost bonus, so that's going to be good. Fanatic militarist is going to give us an army damage of plus 20%, which will help us invade worlds, and a fire rate bonus to our ships, which is going to be good and lovely. The environmentalist is going to allow us a little bit negative 15% to our consumer goods cost, so that's going to be a bonus. We're going to use less minerals. And the warrior culture will give us a cheaper army upkeep as well as army damage. Both pretty good. Again, for warring on the ground, which ground-based combat has been changed, so we'll take a look at that later. The orcs themselves, our traits are going to be communal, because we live as, we're highly communal. We live in a tribe. We have a chief and a warlord and so on and so forth. So that's what we're going to do in this interpretation. Repugnant, again, we're not the prettiest things in the world, and so we are going to turn people away with our looks. Traditional, we're going to gain some unity outputs, again, because of the ancestral premise of the orcs and how they enjoy, or not enjoy, but they have great respect for ancestral stuff, as well as shamanistic and so on and so forth. And we are orcs, so we have a strong physique, and we're a lot stronger than most, so we're going to be a little bit good. We're going to have more army damage and minerals plus 5%. Mainly wanted this for the minerals, but the army damage combined with warrior culture, our armies are going to be able to pretty quickly take down some defending armies and other attacking armies. So it will be hard for people to actually take our planets, I think. So we'll see. So we're going to go ahead and start this. As far as game setup here, We are going to go with a large 800 star galaxy size. We could go bigger, but no, I think the large is going to be okay. We're going to take spiral forearms as our galaxy shape. And I think we're going to leave everything else on the defaults here. If you notice, we didn't have to select a method of FTL. That has been changed and overhauled in this expansion. There are no longer 3 different FTL choices. Everybody, all empires are restricted to hyperlanes in the beginning. I think there are other modes of transportation down the line, but the hyperlane default is what everyone starts with, and it's been retooled as well. It's no longer like the fastest mode, because in the previous versions the hyperlane was the fastest mode of traveling, but you've always found yourself sort of boxed in and so on and so forth as the game progressed. It's now a little slower, but with everybody in there, there's more opportunity to set up good static defenses and bottlenecks that will aid in your defense. So it'll be interesting to play around with that a little bit. Wormholes are in the game, but they're more naturally occurring wormholes. So we'll take a look at those as the game progresses here. Let's go ahead and hit play. So I have played around with it and started a solo game earlier today. Got a little bit into it before I started recording this, just to get the basics of what's been happening, what changes are there, and so on and so forth. So we are the Orcish Horde. Our ruler is Orgrim. Government, martial dictatorship. In the eons since the first primitive orc communities took shape in the meadows and forests of Draenor, our civilization has spread and prospered. Countless nation states formed as we advanced through the technological ages, warring against each other until only one remained. Although the fighting was often brutal, those who survived matured a martial tradition that has prevailed to this day. Now, after the discovery of the Hyperlane network, the finest minds of the Orcish Horde have finished development of the first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. All right, let's begin. All right, so let's take a look at our... Holy moly me. Talk about a defendable position here. But not much territory, that's for sure. Look at this long highway of a... Wow. Holy moly. One good thing here is if we look, so the reason I wanted the arms is there's some pretty good bottlenecks to cross over to the various arms here. We just so happen to end up in the very far reaches of the galaxy here. We're definitely going to want to sort of take control of this entryway right here, and potentially even over here, just to get us access to this general area. Here, again, we can expand out this way, which will probably be what we first do. Just try to take over this territory here. But this is going to be very interesting, I think. Okay, but anyway, as with last time, we are going to go ahead and start with our technology here. As far as physics research, let's see. Ooh, we got a spark of genius in this orc, Titrana. Very nice. Holy crap. 2 sparks of geniuses. Wow. Very good. All right, what are we going to unlock first? Well, we got to unlock the faster research speed. That is going to be crucial. Well, not crucial, but still really good. Monthly unity gains, I think we might go with that. We're not really needing, there's no need for the defense army right now. And same with biolabs. We're gonna be focusing on our infrastructure and mineral and energy production. So I think the unity planetary unification is going to be the right choice here. Monobaki. Yeah, I can't say that name. You are going to research what? So you have industry expertise. I think we're going to go... I mean, this would go faster because of the industry expertise, but I'm tempted, very tempted, to just unlock the armor. I mean, we're military, we're militarists, we're going to want a good military, so I feel like anytime there's an upgrade to our ships, we're going to want to take that fairly quickly. Now, geothermal fracking is good with the mining network too, but since we don't really have anything developed right now, that would kind of be baseless until later. An engineering facility, same reason. I mean, eventually we'll want this, but it's not crucial right now. So I think I'm just going to get the ceramic metal armor and get that started. Research. Let's go back. I want to take a look at. Well, I guess we can do it here. So here's our science ship. What do you got here? Adaptable. All right. Well, you're going to gain some experience quicker, which is good. Let's take a look at our scientists if we have any good ones in the queue. If you'll notice, it costs energy now to actually recruit a scientist or a leader. As before, I think it was Unity, so that's a big change. Something to dump your energy in, because energy is one of those resources that it can hurt you in the beginning, but by the end of the sort of mid-game area, you're rolling in energy usually. I might want this one. I mean, we don't have someplace to do this right now, but I think we're going to want you, anomaly fail risk, in our science ship at some point. Yeah. I mean, I don't have the energy right now, so we're not going to worry about it right this second. But that's going to be okay. So let's take a look at our home system. One other change here is that you actually start the game with some of your mining areas and research areas in the works. So we already have some physics research coming out of this home system. Everything in our system is going to be surveyed already, which you'll notice. And apart from that, some of the resources are already being mined and extracted. Others are not. So we're going to want to actually start setting those up fairly soon. With our science ship, though, we are going to start surveying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually start this process of, well, we've already got that one. So let's go here. Because in previous versions, I've usually started with sending my military out, but it's worth noting that you can't do that now. Like, unless you've actually explored an area and survey. Well, I don't think you actually need to survey it, but you've had to at least popped in there with your science ship. You can't actually send your military or any unit into a area nearby. So that is worth noting. All right, so you are going to, I think, hook up our mining station. What do we want more so? You know what? Come over here and get this energy hooked up. Come on, build mining station. All right, because we're gonna want a outpost fairly soon. I'm gonna increase the speed here. Everything's pretty good. We do have a shipyard. All right. Okay. So the spaceport on our planet can only now develop or create and build civilian ships. You build your military ships at your shipyards now, which can be upgraded, and they actually provide for some nice defenses as well. So in order to build military ships, you are going to need to do this at your shipyards, which is actually a module upon a starport, which is going to be interesting to play around with. So let's go ahead. Is there something we want to put here? So there are different modules that you can throw on here. There's a shipyard, so I could actually build multiple shipyards on my starport here. And at each shipyard, you can have ships being built. So that's how you would actually start building multiple modules to actually build multiple ships at once, which is interesting. Hello. Hello, continental planet right next to my homeworld, and a 16 one too. Very convenient. I think we're going to be focusing on moving that way. So you, construction ship, when you're done, you're going to come over here and you can't build a starbase yet, the outpost, until it's fully surveyed. But that's what you're going to do after you're done with your construction, and we actually can do that. I think I'm going to have you move here after you're finished. Actually, let's get you to set up this since you're here. focus on this. Come on. All right, before you go, do that, and then you can pop over here. Please and thank you. All right, we can take a look at our home world. Home world is size 16, so not great, not big. We didn't win the lottery on that one. But overall, it's pretty good. We're going to have the capital world, governing ethics plus 100%. Not bad, not bad. You are going to be growing. I am going to build a mine on top of that, but I think we're going to wait a little bit because it's just going to be stationary for now. We may not be alone. This made a startling find. This planet is teeming with alien... Oh. Might have our only... Or wait. Can we colonize this? Yes. Then where was the alien life? I don't know. Probably should have read that. Oh well, that's it. That's okay. But that's good. We should be able to do more here. The priesthoods on Draenor had a generally favorable reaction to the ISS Inic the Martyr's report of complex yet dumb organisms found on an alien planet. The finding did not spark some interdoctoral debate. Is this proof that the orcs are the lords of all within creation? Or have we simply not yet encountered our brethren from beyond the void? I don't know. I'm guessing no. We're going to find someone fairly soon. Alright. You are on your way over there. We're going to hold off on getting the physics research just yet. I am going to make a new science ship now at this point. Because we're still researching this area. And I'm kind of looking to get a... I want to expand. I want to look down here. I think it'll be interesting. There is something to be said about just focusing on this side of the galaxy instead of like hightailing it down here. But I'm curious, this long route. I wonder how long. I wonder if the length of this is also gonna take time to travel. I don't know. The spaceport of Draenor has finished its construction queue. Okay, you need a leader. So let's recruit. Careful, anomaly risk. You are going to take this one right there. Good stuff. All right, and then you are going to come over here and survey this system, and then come on down here and survey that. Survey that. It is possible that there's probably more down here, more empires, and so it probably will be impractical for us to colonize down there or do anything down there, but we're gonna give it a go. All right, so here's our first change. Here's the starbase, the outpost. It requires 100 minerals and 63 influence, so this is how we're going to be spending our influence, is making up these... Whoa, hello, size 18 continental world. Well, hopefully it's colonizable, but we are going to take this system, but there's something to be said about building this outpost over here, because this is only going to be accessible from our system, our Draenor system, and this one. So we can hold off on this right now. I'm curious to see what this will look like when we survey it, but so far I'm liking what we've got going on here. But you have some pretty decent resources, although the minerals I think are coming from the planet. You know what? Let's hop over here and take a look at this system once it's done, because we're going to want to take this over pretty quickly, unless of course... Oh wow. Oh, this is Arctic world, yeah. Not what we're looking for here. Wet climate, continental, right? Yes. Oh, wow. 2 Beltharians. Look at that. Very nice. All right. Can we construct you yet? No. We need to fully survey this system first. Ocean world. Hey, ocean world's 60% habitable, so that's good. I'm liking our start, though. Leave B for now, because we are currently unable to do that. If we go here... No, I'm going to want to construct it in this area first. So the outpost function, that's how you expand your borders. I believe I mentioned this before. But your borders don't expand anymore automatically. We have to build, leave B for now, we have to build those outposts with the construction ship in systems we have fully explored in order to grow our borders. And you can only colonize planets that fall within your borders. Well, that have that the system has been claimed by an outpost, which consequently is how you expand your borders. So, what are we going to do with traditions first? Well, I think discovery, we're going to go that way, since we're going to be doing a lot of surveying, and I think that's going to be the way we go. All right, anomaly fail risk has been found. Good, good. All right, now we can build the starbase. So go ahead and build me a starbase, Mr. Construction Ship. Please and thank you. Whee! Oh my gosh, that is so far. I mean, it definitely does take time to go that long route, so we probably won't be doing much in terms of going there. But it'll be interesting to see what else is over this way. You know what? Go ahead and research that. That's going to be fine. Did we already build this? Why, yes, we did. Okay. Now, I kind of want to save up for colonization here. It's going to cost us what? Fascinating. 300. That's not going to be good. You know what? Go ahead and build me the mining network. Please and thank you. It is worth noting in my practice game, I've held off on colonizing and just started building my borders out. Mainly because you're not going to get, this is not going to get stolen by anybody within my borders. So it's pretty much safe. And, honestly, we don't have as much in terms of minerals. So, expanding your borders and focusing on your home planet is an option. Go ahead and research that. That's going to be okay, I think. No, we're not going to... Let me look at this system here. Yeah, see, those aren't going to be anything. We really could use the mineral. So let's go ahead and do that. Set that up. I don't know. Do we go down here? It kind of seems silly. Ooh, pirate treasure. Excellent. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my science ship back home after they're done researching. So I'm going to queue this up, and then I'm going to bring him back over here to help do this area. Forgot to hold shift. There, and... Because what I'd really like to do is ensure that we get all of this territory. Construction complete. Go ahead, that's fine. Okay, you know what? Survey this, and then just pop your head over here. It's going to be fine. You're done, you're done. Okay, how's our mineral gain? I could use more minerals here. Not the greatest mineral area here, that's for sure. Maybe we want to bring this in. Is this another planet, though? Well, no, that's physics engineer or physics research planet there. That's a pretty beefy sized area. Well, no, unfortunately, it's not super great. You go ahead, survey, and then you know what? Work your way down this path. As that's pretty much the way we are going to want to go. Build an outpost there. It's going to be fine. Leaders gained a level. Okay, no new... Nope, nothing there. You're good, you're good. Alright, so we got a couple different modules on here. I think we can build the anchorage module, which will increase our naval capacity. Because now you not only you have your sort of naval capacity up here, which dictates what the number of ships equal to 20 units worth of fleet ship size. So what's fleet size? Well, fleet size is the doom stacking resolution here. So we no longer can have these massive doom stacks of ships because, for example, my fleet right here only has a fleet command limit of 20. So I can only build ships. For example, 17 more corvettes will fit into this, and you can increase that as with technology and so on and so forth, as well as your naval capacity. But right now we're capped at 20 here and 20 there, so it's going to be interesting. We have more important matters we now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Draenor. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway. Begins the World Habitable World Survey event. Go ahead. Sure. We're interested. You. Survey this, survey there. We're not going to go too far this way, but I think it'll be alright. And then just finish up there. Build those stations. No, you know what? We're going to actually colonize right now. Not that one, this one. Plot, colonize. And we are going to colonize... we don't have any super great spots for this. I think the adjacency bonus is actually still energy and minerals. So I guess we go here. We're not going to get any bonuses on these squares, but we'll boost the 4 minerals right there. So I guess right here is going to be fine. What do we call this? Our first colony here. Now, if we go back to the Warcraft theme, well, let's see. We're just going to leave it at that. I'm going to think of some names here to go by. I mean, we can name them after Orcish cities or sort of the Orcish area within Warcraft. Let's go with that. Yeah. Oh, wait. I didn't actually colonize. Let's go there and scroll down. Yeah. So, you know what? We're going to go with Orgrimmar. Orgrimmar. There we go. I think that's the spelling. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, so good stuff there. Our first colony ship is on the way. We got our first, or another tradition. We are going to go with this. Head down this branch in order to gain the research points from surveying. You are finished. Can I get you to actually set this up? Because we're going to need some more minerals fairly quickly, and we need to put a cut in the video. Holy moly. Blue lasers, power plants, basic combat roles. Let's go ahead and get blue lasers. I think that's going to be okay. And I think we're going to go ahead and put a cut in the video here. Overall, I think our start right now has been pretty good. Some decent planets, a trifecta of planets here. And we are going to go ahead and continue exploring down this way. Hopefully branch out to try to take this system here and then keep on going. I wish there was another bottleneck over here. I mean, ideally, this is pretty big if we could do it that way, but ideally we'd make it all the way down here. and cut off here. That way this whole arm is ours. But I don't know. Most likely there's going to be some empire over here, so we're gonna have to hope and pray. But this still cracks me up. Anywho, we're gonna go ahead and put a cut in the video. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope you're gonna enjoy this series. If you think you are, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more content, I strongly urge you to subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you next time, folks. Bye bye.